Indiana's move-over law has been on the books for years now. Now, most of us know to get over for a police car or an ambulance, but what about a fire truck or a tow truck? Several different types of vehicles are covered under the law, and not all drivers are aware or simply just don't pay attention. Richard Belcher drives a tow truck for Pearson's Towing. He's got a dangerous job. Every time he gets up in the morning and heads to work, he's risking his life.
Surface streets in Lafayette, on the interstate, State Road 26, any of the major thoroughfares, and even some of the stuff that you wouldn't think, like maybe 22nd Street.
By law, you are required to move over for every kind of vehicle that you see here. And when you don't, the consequences can be far worse than just getting a ticket. You could end up taking someone's life, someone like Richard. According to the Tow Truck Association of America, every 6 days a tow truck driver is killed.
I honestly think that it's, everybody's just in a hurry to get someplace and they don't pay near as much attention as they should.
That's why Richard gets mad when drivers don't abide by the law. He's made it his mission to remind you. We tagged along as Richard drove to a call of a disabled semi on I-65.
I got a big truck on the interstate, air compressor locked up on it. I believe it's a 60 Series Mac.
Watch how dangerous it is when Richard gets out of his truck. The cars and trucks whiz by, some slowing down, others not so much.
Behind us, he's not even trying to get over till he's right on top of me.
While Richard helps the semi driver get hooked up to another tow, the traffic is right beside him. When the traffic is thick and you can't move over, the move over law says you need to slow down 10 miles an hour. Richard says that doesn't always happen.
Get over.
And here's another one. This black Nissan drives right up next to Richard's truck, ignoring the flashing lights.
See, nobody's getting over.
Richard says typically it's not the big trucks, it's the passenger vehicles that are the worst offenders.
How often do you think you have close calls? Every day?
Every day.
Richard contacted us about doing this story because he says he's seen too many accidents, all because drivers don't take the time to slow down or move over.
If we can just make a difference where we could save one person's life, no matter if it's a record driver, a fireman, police, medic unit, volunteer fire or whatever, it's well worth it trying to get the word out.
So when you see the flashing lights, slow down, use your turn signal, and merge over if possible. You might just save someone's life. Now tomorrow, in part 2 of my story, you'll meet a guy from Clinton County who nearly lost everything and whose life has been changed forever. It all happened with one careless mistake when a driver didn't move over. That's tomorrow on News Channel 18 this morning.